Welcome everybody. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the electric potential energy, and these are going to be our contents in this class. So first of all, before going to the electric potential energy, let us discuss the fundamentals of electric field. So electric field can be defined as a region around a charge, and in this region, this charge is able to exert force on another charge. Now, this charge capital Q is called source charge, and this charge small q is called test charge. So what is test charge? The charge by whose presence the position of other charges are not changed. That charge can be called as test charge. In order to not changing the position of other charges, the magnitude of this charge is taken as very small. So now let us come to our next content, that is electric field intensity. In electric field intensity, we are able to measure the strength of electric field at a point. Now this is represented by E vector. This electric field intensity is a vector quantity, so it is represented by E vector. Now this E vector is given by F vector, that is the Coulomb's force between the two charges, that is source charge and test charge, divided by the test charge. So electric field intensity can be defined as the force exerted per unit test charge. Now let us calculate the electric field due to a point charge. Let us take a point charge capital Q at position A. Now we have to calculate the electric field at point P, which is at a distance r from the point charge. So clearly AP equals to r. So now if we place a test charge here, small q, now we can say that the force exerted on this charge small q is given by F vector equals to QE vector, and the direction of this force will be along AP. Now from Coulomb's law, we know that the F is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 multiplied by the product of magnitude of two charges, that is here small q and capital Q, divided by square of distance between the two charges. So if we apply this equation, we get 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 capital Q into small q divided by r square equals to Q into E. Now small q and small q will be cancelled on both sides, and we will get E equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 capital Q divided by r square. Now this is the expression for electric field intensity to a point charge. Also I would like to add that 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is a constant quantity, and when capital Q is also constant, that is for a particular point charge, we can write E is directly proportional to 1 by r square. Let us explain the concept of electric potential energy. First, let us assume a isolated body which contains a number of charges. Now these charges will exert forces on each other, and if due to the electric forces, if any one of them changes its position, then some work may be done, and this work leads to the concept of electric potential energy. Now potential energy is denoted by U, and the change in electric potential energy is termed as the negative of work done due to these electric forces. Now let us derive the expression for the electric potential energy. Let us consider a point charge Q1 which is fixed at point A, and another charge Q2 which is being displaced from Q2 to point C. Now let the distance between A to P is R1, and the distance between A to C is R2. In the movement of the displacement, let Q2 suffers a very small displacement dr, and which is at a distance r from point A. Now, at this position, we can say Q2 will experience a force. The magnitude of this force can be given by F vector equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by r square, which is according to the Coulomb's law, along the direction AB. Now, the work done is given by, due to the displacement dW is given by F vector dot dr vector. Our body is displaced through a distance dr. Now, as we are saying that the displacement is along BC and the force is along AB, that is in the same direction. So we can expand it as F dr cos 0 degree, and which is equal to F dr, because cos 0 degree will be equals to 1. So now the change in work done is given by, or the small work done is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by r square dr. Now the total work done in moving the body from position B to C can be obtained by integrating our equation. So we can write W equals to integration of, we can put the limit as R1 to R2. The distance between A to B is R1, so the lower limit is R1, and the distance from A to C is R2, so the upper limit is R2. So integration from R1 to R2, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R square dr. Now this can be written as Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 integration of R1 to R2 1 by R square dr. Now this becomes W equals to Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. If we integrate, we will obtain this value. So water is equal to Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Now the change in potential energy, that can be written as, so potential energy at position 2 minus potential energy at position 1 UR1, which will be equal to change, is given by the negative of work done. So the change in potential energy is given by delta U is given by negative of work done. So our equation becomes Q1 Q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 whole into 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1. So this is the change in potential energy. Now we know that the potential energy at a distance of infinite is equals to 0. So the potential energy at a distance r can be written as potential energy at r minus potential energy at infinite distance. So this can be given by, that equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 multiplied by Q1 Q2 whole into 1 by R. In place of R2 we can write R, and in place of R1 we can write infinite. So the potential energy at a distance r is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 divided by R. So this expression gives the potential energy at a distance r from a point charge. So this is all about the electric potential energy. Hope you understand the basic concepts. Thank you for watching.